Hi everybody, welcome to today's class, the last one of the month. Hope you've been enjoying the sessions. Don't forget to drop me a comment below to let me know how you're finding it, if you're enjoying the classes. Let's get started. So we'll just start by taking a stretch through the neck. So in a knelt position, I've done this one loads of times before. I'm just going to tilt the head over, take one hand onto the side of the head and reaching the other arm away. So just getting a nice stretch down the side of your neck. Nice deep breaths. From here we're going to lift that head up, tilt it the other way. The arm comes across, reach the arm down. Let's go one more time on each side. Tilt the head over, take the arm across, reaching away. Last time here, tilting over, arm across, reaching away. Good, from here we're going to do our breathing. So laying down on our back, we're finding neutral. So we want to take the knees bent, feet on the floor. Try and keep those knees in line with your hips and you've got that nice curve under your lower back. Just resting the arms down beside you. We're going to be taking nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through a pursed lip. Breathing in and out. So as you're taking those nice deep breaths in and out, I want you to think about the position of those hips. So keeping them nice and level, imagine there's a torch on each hip bone that's shining up parallel to one another onto the ceiling. Staying relaxed in the upper body. So remember, shoulders away from the ears. Chest is nice and open. Keeping the weight evenly placed to your feet. So remember, big toe, little toe and heel. And we're just gently tightening in your tummy. From here, as you breathe out, we're tucking the pelvis under. So you're going to flatten your lower back into the floor. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to release out to neutral. Tucking under to flatten. Holding. Releasing back out. So with that tucking under position, we're trying to find a nice strong flat back. Using just the pelvis and the tummy muscles to move. So we're trying to avoid squeezing the bottom. On this next one, we're going to hold our flat back position. So we're tucking under to flatten. Here we're holding. So there's no gap underneath the lower spine. We're going to start to tighten through the pelvic floor. So as you breathe out, you're tightening all the way in with the pelvic floor. Inhale to release. Exhale to tighten. Inhale to release. Keeping that flat back position. So thinking of the sensation of stopping a wee mid-flow. So as you're tightening, you should feel as though those tummy muscles are working harder and that your back is slightly flatter into the floor. We're going to halve this contraction. So 50% tightening in the pelvic floor as you exhale. Inhale to release. Exhale to tighten. Inhale to release. So we're keeping the relaxed position through the upper body. Shoulders away from the ears. Chest is nice and open. If you are feeling tense, just turn the palms up towards the ceiling. You're pulling the tummy all the way down towards your spine, keeping the weight even through your feet. So remember, big toe, little toe, and heel. We're halving one last time, so 20 to 25% tightening. So this should feel like a very gentle lifting. Something that you could sustain throughout any exercise if you needed to. It's just working in the background. So your flat back position should feel nice and strong. You're using your tummy muscles and your pelvic floor to help you to stay there. You're going to bring both of your legs up into a tabletop position, gluing the legs together. As you breathe out, you're tipping both legs over to the side. Inhale back to the center. Tipping over. And center. Tipping over. And center. So you are going to lose your flat back as you tip and lift that hip away from the floor. You're finding it through the center. Use your tummy, use your pelvic floor. Although one hip is releasing from the floor, make sure you're keeping both shoulders in contact with the mat. Nice deep breaths. In that nice twist through the waist. Let's take two more on each side. We're tipping over and center. Tipping over and center. Last one on each side. Tipping over and center. Tipping over and center, hugging those knees in towards your chest. From here on our hands and knees to stretch out through the back. So the hands under the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. That tummy is already nice and tightened. As you breathe out, you're tucking the pelvis under. We're starting to curve the back, arching the spine all the way up. We're dropping the head. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale, let the pelvis go back to your start position. Work through the spine, piece by piece, lifting the head. We're tucking under to curve, arching the back, dropping the head. We hold, releasing out through the spine, piece by piece, lift the head. So we want to get lots of movement through the back, working into each section piece by piece. So if there are any areas of your back that feel really stiff or sore, just take your time, slow them down. So think of moving each vertebrae one by one. So as we're curving the back, we're pulling the tummy all the way in. As we release to our start position, get those shoulders away from the ears. Let's take two more here, tucking under to curve, arching the back, dropping the head, we hold. Releasing out through the spine, lifting the head. Last one here, tucking under to curve. Arching the back, dropping the head, we hold. Releasing out through the spine, lifting the head. From here, we're going to push ourselves back into a shell stretch position. So bottom to the feet, reaching those arms out in front. From here, we're going to be laying on our sides to do our chest opening. So you can grab a pillow if you want something for underneath your head. Knees are bent just to keep you nice and grounded. Bring those arms out long, shoulder height, palm to palm. So we're going to lift the top arm up so that your fingertips point to the ceiling. Take the head with you as you twist towards the opposite wall. Holding here, we stretch. Before lifting back, up and over. Bring the arm down, palm to palm. Lift the top arm up, fingertips to the ceiling. Take the head with you. Twisting away, we hold. We're lifting back, up and over, coming down palm to palm. So we want to keep the legs glued together. They're grounded. Get the twist through your waist. The arm is reaching nice and long so that you're stretching from the fingertips all the way into your armpit. Really opening up in the chest as you stretch away. So we're looking at our hand for as long as we can, making sure we're getting a good range of movement through the neck. Let's take 2 more on this side. This is your last one. Lifting up fingertips to the ceiling. Take the head with you. Twisting away, holding here. Before coming back, up and over. Down, palm to palm. So we're swapping sides. So you're laying on a different end of your mat or facing the other way. Remember to get those knees bent so your legs are nice and grounded. Resting down. Take the arms palm to palm as they reach out long. So you're going to lift the arm up, fingertips point to the ceiling. Take the head with you, twisting away. We hold. Before lifting back up and over to come down palm to palm. Lift the top arm up. Take the head with you, twisting away. Holding here before coming up and over. Back down palm to palm. Remember to keep those legs glued together and grounded so you can twist through the waist. Stretching the arm nice and long. Really opening up through the chest. Make sure you're taking nice deep breaths. Looking at that hand. Trying to keep a good range of movement on both sides of the neck. We're going to take 2 more here. Lifting up, taking the head with you, twisting away. We hold. Come back up and over, back down palm to palm. Lifting up, take the head with you, twisting away. We hold. Come back up and over. Back down. Relaxing there, roll onto your back and take a nice full body stretch. From here, we're going to take the knees bent, your feet are on the floor, and we're in a neutral position. Remember, knees in line with hips, arms are resting down beside you. We're taking a deep breath in to nod the head, chin to chest. Exhale, lift the shoulders from the floor, reach those arms nice and long. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to control back down. Chin to chest. Lifting the shoulders, we hold. Control back down. So you're thinking tummy muscles are lifting. You pull your belly button all the way down. We've got our chin to chest position. Try and keep that neck nice and relaxed. So as you're lifting, you're thinking big nod of the head, then start to tighten your tummy. The arms are reaching nice and long, getting those shoulders away from the ears. Use your pelvic floor. Nice deep breaths. Got 2 more here, then we'll change the arms. Chin to chest. Lifting the shoulders, reaching the arms. We hold. Control back down. Last one, chin to chest. Lifting the shoulders, we hold. Control back down. So the beginning of your movement will stay the same. Chin to chest, lifting up. You're taking one arm across towards the opposite knee as you reach. You're getting a little twist here. The other arm is just long and beside. Back to the center and down. Chin to chest, lifting up through the center first. Then you're reaching over towards the opposite knee with the hand. Back to the center and down. So make sure that you're not going just straight away across to that diagonal. You come through the center first, then we reach, then the center, then down. If you need to support the head, hands are behind the head, and then you just take the arm away as you want to reach, back to the center and down. Still using your chin to chest position even if you're supporting behind. Keeping the tummy nice and tightened. Use your pelvic floor. We've got 2 more on each side. Chin to chest, lifting up. The arm reaches over to the knee. Back to the center and down. Chin to chest. Lifting up, reach over to the center, back down. Last time on each side, nod the head, lift up, reaching over, back to the center and down. This is your last one, nod the head, lifting up, reach over, center and down. Hug those knees into your chest. Good, from here you're going to be on your fronts. If you need a drink, then grab one. Laying down with those legs nice and long. Hands are mat width apart in line with your ears. Looking down to the floor. We're taking a nice deep breath in to prepare. As you exhale, push the nose forwards, lift the head and the chest. Keep those forearms down. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to control back down. Push the nose forwards, lift the head and the chest. We're holding. Control back down. So we want to be working every muscle in the legs, from the feet all the way into the bottom. If at any point you're cramping up through your legs or your feet, you're just tucking those toes under, helping to lengthen the back of your legs. Get that tummy pulled in. So your bottom and your tummy are working together to keep your back nice and strong. Shoulders away from the ears. Chest is nice and open. Doesn't matter how high or low you lift, get those forearms down. Just go to where you're able to. Got 2 more here. This is your last one. Push the nose forwards, lift the head and the chest. We hold. control back down. From here, we're pushing ourselves back into a shoulder stretch. So your bottom goes to your feet, and you're reaching the arms out in front. Then we're going to be on our backs for the 100. Grab yourself a drink if you need one. So for your 100, we need to be in a nice, strong, flat back position. So you're really tucked under, and you're losing the gap underneath your lower spine. From here, your legs are going to be lifted into a tabletop position. I'm just going to demonstrate with one leg, because I'm going to be doing it with my feet on the floor today. You're going to have both legs lifted in tabletop. You can lift through the upper body here if you need to. If not, just leave your head resting down on the floor. And as you're here, your palms, are going to be facing the ceiling. So we're going to be pushing up on our beats this time. So think about pushing against some kind of resistance, water or something like that, so you're having to really work to do those pulses. I will still count the breathing for you, so it will look like this, with 2 legs lifted. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, both hands will be behind your head, and you're going to take 2 sets of 8, sitting up towards the legs. You're then going to rest that head down, arms come down beside you, and you've got 2 sets of 8 of toe taps. So your toe taps are going to be going from high down to low. Like we usually would do through our warm-up, it's exactly the same thing. From there, we will hug the knees in and go into a full body stretch. I will talk you through everything, but I'm going to be doing mine on a slight variation. So if you get confused and look up, I will be doing something different. So find that nice strong flat back position, really tucked under here. Lift both legs up into a tabletop position. If you're lifting your upper body, nod the head, lift the shoulders, arms are long, palms are facing the ceiling. And we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pelvic floor, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, take both hands behind the head, so you're supporting, doing our sit-ups for 8, 7, 6, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 more, 8, 7, 6, tummy's in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your head down, arms rest down beside you. You've got toe taps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing there, hug both knees in towards your chest. Then bring yourself into a full body stretch. Reach long through your arms and your legs. Then bring yourself up to a seated position. Good. So grab a drink if you need one. we're going to be doing our stretches forwards that we've done with our breathing, creeping the arms out in front. So take your legs crossed, however's comfortable. We're going to do both sides. So you're wanting to get as far forward as you can. Obviously, as I'm getting bigger, I can't lean as far forwards because I've got a massive belly in the way. So don't necessarily do what I'm doing. Keep stretching as far forwards as you can, especially those of you that I know are really flexible. So take the hands onto the floor and just start to walk your hands forwards as far as you feel comfortable to go. And once you're there, drop your head. So as you have your head drop, that will help to increase your stretch. And we're just taking really nice deep breaths in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Just here, take a really nice deep breath in. Fill your lungs up as much as you can. As you breathe out, start to creep those hands a little bit further forwards. And again, dropping that head, take deep breaths in and out. Really filling the lungs up. Last one here, nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, walk those hands forwards. This time we're just holding here, breathing. Make sure those breaths are nice and deep. And then slowly walk your hands back in. Bring yourself up to sitting. From there, you're going to cross your legs the other way round. So you will have gone to your preferred way of crossing your legs. So we're just going to change that over. It just makes sure that we don't tighten up too much through one hip. And we're trying to keep a good range of movement of both hip sockets. If you're tight in one hip, you might find that you favour the position of your weaker leg in front more. So again, from here, hands are on the mat. Start to walk those hands forwards, dropping the head. And once you reach that position that feels comfortable, like you're taking a stretch, you're holding there. And we're taking nice deep breaths in and out, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Nice deep breath, fill up those lungs, breathing in. As you breathe out, creep those hands forwards. Again, nice deep breaths in and out, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Last one here, breathing in. As you breathe out, creep those hands further forwards. Just holding here, breathing. And just slowly walk those hands back in. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do our stretch through our back, our twisting that we did yesterday. So here, just sit however is comfortable for you. So that can be with legs crossed or with them open, whatever you feel the most comfortable in. You can sit on a cushion if you need to. So we're going to go again with wide arms, just to really focus on keeping everything in line. So take that quite shallow V. You should be able to see your fingers in your peripheral vision as you look forwards. Sitting tall, but with your shoulders down. We're going to be going twist, twist and centre. Twist, twist and centre. So the arms stay in line. You're going to look to the back arm as you twist to encourage a better range of movement and to make sure that you're moving the whole upper body as one. We're breathing. It's a little pulse. The movement should feel quite fluid. So still getting that rebound. It's not two separate twists. Twist, rebound, centre. Centre. Centre, shoulders down. Nice deep breaths, tighten your tummy. 2 more each side. Twist, twist, centre. Twist, twist, centre. Last one each side. Twist, twist, centre. Twist, twist, centre. Relax those arms. From there, take the soles of your feet together, if they're not there already, so that you've got those knees nice and wide and your hips really open. We're going to take hold of those feet and just curve ourselves forwards. Again, drop as far down as you can. My stretch is obviously going to decrease as my belly is getting bigger. If you want to increase that stretch, however far you're leaning down, what you're going to do is push your elbows into your legs, grab hold of those feet and pull yourself down. Should feel like you're really opening up through your hips. Good. From here we're going to be laying on our backs, finding a flattened position. You can grab a drink if you need one. So, whilst we're here, we're finding a strong flat back position. Same as I said yesterday, the exercises on your back are going to stay quite similar, as I'm already quite restricted on what I can do. But I'll try to keep something in that's really isolating through those tummies, even if I'm doing something different. So try and get that strong flat back position. You want to lose the gap under your lower back. You're going to bring both of your legs into tabletop. I'm just going to lift one up to show you that position. You're going to have your hands beside the knees. And if your neck is sore, leave your head down. If not, lifting the head up, chin to chest. So from here, as you breathe out, you're going to reach one leg long and away from you. The other leg's going to stay where it is. Inhale to come back in. And we're going to be swapping sides, reaching long and away. Back to the centre. So you're going to have both legs lifted. I'm demonstrating with just the one. Reaching long and away. Back to the centre. So you want to keep that flat back nice and strong. Your tummy is really tightened. You're using your pelvic floor. It doesn't matter how high or low your leg is lengthening away. As long as you're getting that straightening through the knees, you're lengthening. Breathe. So it doesn't matter if you're not following my breath pattern, as long as you don't hold your breath in. If you are lifted with your upper body, get your chin to your chest, relax your neck, reach long and in. Reaching long and in. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. You've got 2 more on each side. Reach long and in. Reaching long and in. Last one on each side. Reaching long and in. Reaching long and in. From there, hug those knees in towards your chest. Still in your flat back position. So again, nice and tucked under, losing that gap. You're going to be lifting both legs up into a tabletop position. This time you're going to have your arms, or your hands, behind your head. So your elbows will be quite wide here. Keep them wide. Don't let them close in on your upper body. Chin to chest lifting up. As you breathe out and reach that leg long and away, the same as before, you're going to twist towards the knee that you've left behind. Inhale to the centre. You're swapping legs, reaching long, twisting towards that knee. Back to the centre. Reaching long and twist. Back to the centre. Reaching long and twist. Back to the centre. So as you're twisting, you might lose some of that flat back position. Just make sure you find it as you come into the centre. So remember to tighten the tummy. Use the pelvic floor. Elbows are wide, you're still getting the length through the leg. Got 2 more on each side, reaching long and twist. Back to the centre. Reaching long and twist. Back to the centre. Last one each side, reach long and twist. Back to the centre. Reaching long and twist. Back to the centre. Relax down, hug those knees in. And just rock your upper body from side to side. One last exercise in your flat back. So still nice and tucked under, losing that gap. This time as you lift your legs, they're going to be long. Doesn't matter if your legs aren't fully straightened. Again, I've just got one leg lifted. You should have both legs lifted. So if your legs are nice and long, like my one leg is here, then that's great. But if you need to keep a bend through that knee, again, that's also fine, as long as you're in the longest position that you can maintain, okay? From here, you're either chin to chest, lifting your upper body with your hands beside your knees, or you're resting your head back down. Your leg is going to go from your long position, so if that's got a bend through the knee, it will then straighten out as it moves, and you're going to be coming down, down, and lift, swapping sides. Down, down, and lift, swapping sides. You're thinking long, longer, swapping sides. Long, longer. Nice deep breaths, that's a pulse on the breath. And lift. And lift. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Flat back needs to be really strong here. So pull your tummy down, tighten your pelvic floor. Same as before, it doesn't matter how high or low your leg is travelling. Don't let it touch the floor. Just make sure you've got that length through the leg. It doesn't matter if your top leg is slightly bent, as long as the leg you're moving is as straight as you possibly can make it. And lift. 2 more on each side. Down, down, and lift. Down, down, and lift. Last one each side. Down, down, and lift. Down, down, and lift. From there, bring yourself into a full body stretch. You need to give those legs a little shake out. And then we're going to go onto our knees. Grab a drink if you need one. So I'm going to do the really horrible leaning back one that nobody likes apart from me. I've found that I'm getting really uncomfortable lying on my stomach, so this one's going to feature quite a lot more because it works the same muscles, apart from the added benefit of your legs, when you're leaning back, as it does if you're on your front lifting. So you will be doing this one more, I'm afraid. So just have the knees under the hips, not too wide. Legs behind are just reaching out. Try and keep your toes just resting on the floor. If you know you really suffer from cramp in the legs, tuck the toes under, which will help to just give that a stretch out. If you don't suffer from cramp, don't do that because it's cheating. So begin with arms just resting down beside you. Take the chin and just slightly tuck it into your chest, just to avoid us flinging the head back. So from here, you're going to take a deep breath in as you start to hinge backwards. You're trying to keep the body all in the same position, so just hinging from your knees. Exhale and squeeze your bottom to lift. Really squeeze the bottom as you lift because it will help give you that drive forwards. Breathe in and lean back. Squeeze, breathe out, push forwards. Breathe in and lean back. So you want to be tightening the tummy the whole time. Have a gentle squeeze at the bottom, but make sure you've got more to give as you start to push up. You're almost leading with the pelvis. So think of pushing under and forwards there, and that will help to drive you back up. Just relax those shoulders. There's no reason for the upper body to work at all. The arms are rested, the shoulders are down, your chin is just slightly tucked in. Really use your breath here. You can breathe your own way if this is confusing, but the exhale will help to lift you as you're forcing that breath out. You're giving yourself a little more momentum. Feel the bone through the front of those thighs. Really good for strengthening and working them. Just don't let your lean back go too far. It's a really, really fine line here from a little stretch to leaning too far back that you can't lift up, to leaning too far back that you fall and will injure yourself. So it'd be better for you to keep it small and build on that as you get more confident, then go straight in with that full lean and get stuck, because I can't come and help you. Just going to take 2 more here. Last one, breathe in to lean back. Exhale to come forward. Just relax there. And then bring yourself into one of those nice shoulder stretch positions. So we have worked a lot of similar muscles to we would usually do on our fronts. From there, we're just going to do a little bit of work on our arms, again, which we've done before. So now we've really worked the legs, we're going to really work the arms. So you can be knelt, sat, whatever you find more comfortable. And we're going to do our arm circles forwards, arm circles back, pushing up, pushing down, pushing forwards, pushing back. So we want to do this all with nice long arms lifted. Don't lift your shoulders like this, keep them down, and don't let your arms droop. Okay, we want to keep them out long so that we're building up that strength, building up that stamina. So from here, we're going to do 8 because we realised the other day I can't count to 10. So we'll do 8 of each. Starting with the circles I'll talk you through, I'll do it with you. Arms are nice and long. Here we go. Circling forwards for 8, 7, 6. Tummy's in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse for 8, 7. Breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pushing up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forwards for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax those arms down. We're going to go again. Bring them out nice and long. Shoulders down. Circle forwards for 8, 7, 6. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forwards for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the arms, give them a little shake. Well done, really nice. Come onto your hands and knees. Get a drink if you need one. So from here, we're taking the arms of our hands under the shoulders, knees underneath those hips. You can do that stretch through the arm and the leg. So from here, as you breathe out, you're going to take opposite arm and leg nice and long and lift. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to control back down, swapping sides, reaching long and lift. We hold, control back down, reaching long and lift, holding, control back down. So we want to make a nice long line from the tips of the fingers to the ends of the toes. So it doesn't matter how high or low your arm and your leg are moving. What we want is the length. So you're straightening as much as you can through your knee and your elbow. We want to keep the tummy nice and tightened, helping to keep a long line through your back. And to make sure that your balance is nice and strong. Keeping your balance strong will be helpful if you bring those hands back underneath your shoulders. So don't let the hands creep too far in front. Find it really tough to lift away. Got one more on each side, then we'll add some movement in. Reaching long and lift. Holding. Control back down. Last one, reaching long and lift. Holding. Control back down. So we're going to do our double reach. So again, we're reaching long and lift. From here, your hand and your knee are coming in to meet. You're reaching back out long, down onto the floor, swapping sides, long and lift. Hand and knee come in, reach out and down, swapping sides, reaching long and lift. Hand and knee come in, reach out and down. There's no set breathing here, but make sure you're not holding your breath at any point. Coming in, out, and back down. You still want the tummy nice and tightened. Keeping the balance, keeping the back long. Both reaches should be long. Two more on each side. Reach long and lift. Hand and knee come in, reach out and down, long and lift. Hand and knee, reaching out and back down. Last one on each side, reaching long and lift. Hand and knee, reaching out and down. Last time, reaching long and lift. Hand and knee, reaching out and down. Relaxing now and give those wrists a roll through. So from here, we're not going to do our knee lifts, we're going to go straight into our planks. So yesterday we did from low lifting up to high with the planks, and the day before we did high coming down to low. So we're going to try and combine them if we're feeling strong enough. If not, just doing one is fine. So what we're going to do is start from a high plank, going down to low, then we're going to try and lift back up to high. I can't do full planks at the moment, so I'm just on my knees, but I'll talk you through, we'll go together. If you can't do both, we'll just do one. Let's just see how we get on. So bring your upper body, your arms further forwards. Of course, if your wrists are really sore, start from your low plank, but if you're planning on doing both, you won't be in either position for very long. From here, you're going to step one foot behind you and take your weight into the toes. Bring the other leg out to join it. Tuck yourself under into your nice long plank position. Once you've found that position, you're going to lower yourself down onto one forearm, down onto the other forearm. If you're feeling strong enough, you're then going to try and lift yourself onto the hand, and you're done. If you can't lift yourself back up, just hold that lower plank for a breath in and out and come down. Okay, I'll talk you through again. Stepping one leg back, take the weight into the toes. The other leg comes to join it. Strong plank position, squeeze your bottom, pull your tummy in. Come down onto one forearm, down onto the other forearm. You're either staying here or lift onto one hand, lift onto the other hand, and relax. Take your time with these. There's no rush in changing through those positions. Make sure you breathe. You should not be holding your breath here. One leg back, then the other. Find a strong plank position. We're coming down and down. Either hold or lift up and up. Relax there. Doesn't matter which arm you're using first, just get confident with that movement for today. Just stepping out into your plank, find that long line, tucking under, come down and down, lift up, relaxing there. Let's do 2 more of these because they're tough. Strong plank position, tucking under, come down and down, lift up, relaxing there. Last time, you'll be happy to know. Tucking under, strong plank, come down and down, lift up, relax there. Stretch back and roll through those wrists. Well done if you managed that. Either of those variations are really tough, so really well done. Okay, we've just got enough time to do a little stretch. We're going to go back to the pigeon stretch that I did a few times last week. Really good for those hips, and I've got that variation if you can't get into your position. So if you want to go into your full pigeon stretch, you're going to take one leg forwards. If I do this facing you, that would be better for you to see. One leg is going to tuck under in front of you, at whatever angle is easiest for you, and the other leg is behind. I'll turn around. And get the back leg just as long as you can maintain. It doesn't matter if that's not fully straight. If this is too much, this angle of this leg, then just bring your foot forwards into a long lunge with the knee down. It will still stretch those same muscles. So from there, you're just going to hold that pigeon stretch, either nice and upright, lifting through the chest, or if you're strong enough and flexible enough and don't have a massive belly, like me, you're dropping yourself down into your forearms. Just holding here, in whichever variation you're in, stretching into that hip of the leg that's in front, and also a little bit into your glute, which is your bottom. Doesn't matter if you're feeling this in different places, especially if you're not in the full position, because it will mean you're tighter somewhere else. Make sure you're taking those nice deep breaths. Really control that breathing. From there, you're going to release out of that position and swap sides. So you're either going to be bringing the foot forwards towards your hand with the other leg out, or you're going to tuck that leg under in front of you and angle. Let the leg come out behind you as long as it can. And you're either holding yourself up nice and high with the chest lifted, or dropping yourself forwards if you can. You might find that you're less flexible on one side than the other. That does not matter at all. Working into this hip, forwards here, and round here into the bottom. Doesn't matter if you're feeling it in different places. It will just depend on where you're tight to where you'll feel the stretch first. Breathe. And if you're hinged down like this and it's too much, you can always bring yourself back up high. relaxing there, untangling yourself, and bring yourself into standing or kneeling. So from here, we're going to take a shoulder roll back. Nice deep breaths. Shoulder roll forwards. Take those arms out. Lifting one arm up. Reach up. Stretching over. Come back to the center. Lifting up. Stretching over. One more time on each side. Lifting up. Stretching over. Lifting up. Stretching over. Relaxing there. That's the end of class. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me today. Throughout the classes that I've done this month, it's been really lovely having so many people join in. So tomorrow is the last class of the week, but the first class of the month. And as I've said before, I'll keep classes going for as long as I can. It'll just be quite like today, where I've changed things quite a lot, just to be able to adjust for me, to keep myself quite comfortable. But yeah, if there's anything that you want, anything extra, I can try and get something extra filmed with my glamorous assistant, Andrew, who I know loves doing lots of Pilates classes with me. So if you drop a comment down here to let me know how you found the session, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning for the last class of the week. Have a great day. Bye.